Alrighty. Let's check out what HawK's up to. I know the overlay is wrong right now. I'm gonna fix it in a moment. This is the first game, I believe. HawK is still playing the rifles. I really don't like this. We saw this already at the Hype Workshop Cup. I feel like this is just simply outdated. But so far it's looking okay for HawK. Do you hear the music, guys?
A player's forces are under attack.
I believe that's the human music right now. Are you really trying to tell me that the undead music from earlier is better than this? Thank you very much, Kopfnuss, with the sub. Alright. Overlay, I will change it in a bit. Just want to make sure we're not missing this. Okay, HawK's falling back, so now we can change this. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. ORC. Purple. Alright. Now we have it. Nice. HawK doesn't want to let up. Doesn't want to give this TC easy levels. Yeah, the reason why I don't like rifles at all really anymore in this matchup against Farseer is because TC is really strong against rifles, but is pretty crap against breakers. And breakers, in my opinion, look like the best thing for human currently in this matchup. Along with MK, of course. And there we go, TC's walking in. Some of the rifles are pretty exposed. HawK going for the hero kill on the Farseer. It's pretty close. Speed scroll. Didn't he have a TP? Yeah, he did. Didn't use it. Ouch. That hurts. Speed scroll is over, but no slow in HawK's army. I am level 4. That's very nice. On this map, of course, there's a big reason to go for rifles, which is the creeps. Creeping these red camps without rifles is really hard to do until you have a good amount of breakers. But breakers are so good in the late game. It's ridiculous. Oh, MK. Sobi and Pendant. That's pretty nice. Has the invul as well. Gets level 3. Going for clap 2. Ooh, TC with the cloak. But it's probably gonna be all eggs in the TC basket. He's gonna have to deliver. So HawK will need to prioritize dealing with the ORC second hero. Absolutely. And this is why I don't like Clap level 2 on MK3. Because I think you need the Stormbolt level 2 against the TC. Especially if there's no walkers. If there's walkers, TC is much better protected and you probably want Clap. But there's no walkers, just Shaman. HawK is creeping a hell of a lot over here. But still only rifle priests. Like, if the orc gets into a good position, comes in with a stomp, lightning shields, everything could start dying very fast. Position here for HawK is good though. He can fall behind the forest and then the orc army has to run around the corner, which is always awkward. Oh, this could be a good move in though. TC looking for the first stomp. Gets Stormbolted to begin with. Oh, low HP already. It's gonna have decent splits here by HawK. TC is gonna have to go for the invul pretty soon. Pump faking the Stormbolt. 7-second invul. Then the TC needs to be very careful. Heal scroll from the orc side as well. And the stomp before the Stormbolt. That's a nice move right there by Ice Orc. With a speed scroll as well. Finding a decent engagement over here. And HawK is dropping in supply pretty heavily. Grunts are falling quickly as well. Level 3 for the Farseer only now. And HawK doesn't have mana anymore. He's got the big invul on his second hero. AM also with an invul. falling back a little bit, trying to make use of the priest regen. Wolves are getting taken out. Both players losing a lot of supply, but HawK actually comes out quite on top in supply. Expansion timing rather late, but doesn't seem to be getting scouted for. Ah yeah, HawK human. Of course. There's 2 more rifles dying right there. Yeah, HawK seems to be underestimating the stomp potential. Oh, but he gets the rifle back. Okay. All's well that ends well. Level 4 MK, that's a big level up. This level 2 Stormbolt is going to be important against the TC.
Players' forces are under attack.
And level 5 AM. Going Aura 3, I think that makes sense. With there being so many shaman on the field. Orc army is very fast, of course, with the level 2 endurance. Oh, and the creep jack's coming in. AM in trouble. Gonna have to go for the invul. Nice. He dodges the stomp with that. Item on the ground. Lion horn. MK. Doesn't pick it up. HawK. Okay, now he does. With the archmage. Rifles are dying pretty quickly, though. This is the second one at least already. This creep jack at the fountain. Not good for HawK. AM in trouble. Is gonna have to TP here in a moment, I believe. And TP he does. And with that, Ice Orc absolutely back into the game. Expansion almost finished. Will be finishing. HawK went tier 3. Wow. I don't know that I saw this before. Human going tier 3 1 base versus Orc. No, I definitely have never seen this before. Is he expanding now? Counter expansion would be a good idea, I think. HawK has been loving his tier 3 recently. Talisman for the MK also pretty nice. And there we go, expansion coming. Ha! Human tier 3 against Orc. Cool. So much mana for HawK, by the way. Level 3 brilliance. Siphon mana. Oh, but here we have Ice Orc at the lab, and I think I know what's gonna happen next. Oh, Woofy harass. The spell gets rid of it quickly, though. So, is this Zeppelin time? I certainly think so. No? He even has a TP. He has... Okay, staff over here. Wouldn't that have been the perfect time for the drop? Huh. Surprising. Expansion is gonna finish though. Ice Orc already with a bit of a bank. Sitting at 50 supply still though. Not going tier 3. He could afford it. But what does he really get with tier 3? Well, Bloodlust. Okay, Bloodlust is pretty sick. HawK still broke. Oh, there we go. This was the idea for, or the plan was the Zeppelin. And there is the Zeppelin. Oh, important slow. Important slow on the Zeppelin. But he can purge it, of course.
Under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
One Kodo at the expansion to do with harass. Pretty cool. Wolves over here at the expo. Oh boy. HawK is getting split apart. And this is just a little bit too much damage. HawK is going all in. All in push against the expo. TC's out of mana, actually.
A town is under siege.
It doesn't look like ISOC can take a fight right
Players'
now.
forces are under attack.
It's gonna take a long time to kill this castle. And peasants are still alive over here. Okay. We do have inner fire now as well, which is a massive buff. Why is HawK not just killing the expo? If he kills the expo, he can just TP home. What? Flame strike?
Players' forces under attack.
Maybe he didn't have time to kill the expo, I guess. Double TP forced. Okay. Watch elemental harass continues. Woofy harass also continues. Oi, HawK lost a lot of peasants though. ISOC has a big supply lead. He's got more supply, but the weaker army.
Town is under siege.
The human tier 3, I believe, should be better.
Players' forces are under attack.
HawK spending all of his gold currently for peasants. MK's close to 5 though. Blood Mage, not that far away from 3. This game is definitely not over. Alright, HawK's economy is almost re-established. Oh, lightning shield harass. That's cool. Lightning shield drop harass. We've been seeing that more and more recently. And then again, it's gonna cost a lot of gold. Great use of the Zeppelin after the first big drop. He's gonna lose 1 grunt for this. Most likely. Clap. Okay. Oh, okay. Actually survives. Out of the fight though, kind of. But HawK just can't get a bank together. Doesn't have any resources. I think HawK just needs to break. Doesn't he just need to break into upkeep right now and don't die? He's buying heal scrolls. I guess he needs those. He has a staff as well. I feel like HawK is being too greedy here. Not making enough units. DC good inventory. Really good inventory. Another heal scroll on the Farseer. Oh, and again, the wolf run by.
Town is under siege.
It's a big supply lead now. 15 at least. And snare is flying. MK trying to slow everything down. The TC invis. Love the invis potion on the TC. Oh my god, the damage. Oh my god, the damage. Siphon on the TC, but with Clap and Flame Strike, he could actually do a lot. ISOC didn't lose much yet, though. That's more experience. Whew. And now, falling back to the fountain. Always the big benefit for Orc on Concealed. HawK is pushing into the fountain. Flame Strike. Pretty far back. Yeah, HawK. I don't know what the idea here is, my friend. What? HawK's just getting stunned and stomped and yeah. And this is just what this looks like. TC is really good against rifles. And HawK just lost everything. TC level 6 now. He's got the reincarnation.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the double lightning should wolf harass. Okay, doesn't actually do that much.
A town is under siege.
HawK got his tier 3, he's got strong heroes, he's got nice upgrades, but he just doesn't have enough stuff. ORC, he's got a lot of stuff. 70 supply almost. And now the expansion will be falling. There's no way this one survives. Huh? HawK wants to try one more time. Clap Stormbolt combo coming in right away, but it's just so many grunts. So much smork. Woo. PC out of mana, but the lightning shield and cloak still nice. Oh, that's a good flame strike. HawK has to kite like crazy here, but... Wait, is he turning this around? Is he actually turning this around? That would be so insane. MK in trouble, getting purged, and focus, inner fire is supposed to help him. Staffs him out. Saves him that way, but MK with that is out of the fight for a long time. Oh my god, level 3 Blood Mage. What is he going? He's actually going level 2 Flame Strike. Alright, with level 3 Brilliance Aura, maybe it's the right call. Oh my god, HawK. If he wins this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, AM in trouble now. Priests, healing, something. Inner fire, he's trying everything. But more purge is coming, and that's the kill. Farseer hits level 6. And that is the end. For a small moment there, it felt like, hey, perhaps HawK is getting back. But nope. Nope, that's the win for ORC in the first game. And we're going to be joining into the second one very soon. Yeah, but I think this strat is just outdated. Like, the rifles are just pretty unreliable against TC. Again, I get that they're really nice on concealed in the mid game for creeping. But the trade-off is, I think, too expensive. I think it's better to just go caster breaker instead. Creep a little bit slower, yes. But have the much stronger late game army. So they have hosted the lobby, and we'll be starting their game in just a moment. Concealed Hill, though, that's certainly a thing to keep in mind here, is certainly an orc map. Are the ones remaining in the pool. Normally the best orc map, so HawK on the other maps should be faring better. Whether it be Northern Isles or LR. The most likely candidates. AZ, Northern Isles, LR, Concealed. Those are the 4 maps we normally see. Echo, Terranos, and Twisted. Almost always vetoed. HawK, of course, doesn't have to gather too many points here anymore because he is invited to WGL already. HawK, Happy, and Foggy represent the European contingent, which will be going to WGL Winter. And from America, we have one player, which is Hitman. Hitman 010 incoming? I don't think so. I actually think Hitman is pretty good. Question is, of course, how is he going to be doing on LAN? How are his nerves going to affect him? I'm looking forward to seeing it. Over the years, we've had a couple of representatives, different ones, representing USA. We had Longwalk, Hunter, OC. I think that was it, right? Danger, of course. Danger. None of them did too well, to be honest. Maybe Hitman is gonna break that tradition.
Ready to work.
So let's go on to map 2. It's Orc with a lead. And our map, Northern Isles, should certainly be a Farseer play again. Blade Master here is super rare to see. Yeah, Farseer is again. When Lin played against Infi yesterday in the CC Masters Cup, I think he had the perfect build. Farseer into TC, single Windrider, Shaman, like 5 Shaman or so, 1 or 2 Headhunters, 2 Kodos, and a tier 2 expansion. Lin had to play really well and smart against Infi to win, but he did that, and with that he managed to get the win. And for HawK, I hope he doesn't go rifles anymore. I really don't think that's the way to go. HawK can be a little bit stubborn sometimes though, so perhaps he still believes in the rifles. And if he does, perhaps he can make them work. But the TC is, with this Orc strategy, always the big late game carry. And normally always in Warcraft, you want to play around your opponent's strengths and try to neutralize them as well as you can. And when you play rifles, you play into the TC's strength. TC excels at stomping the backline, the damage dealing backline, which is Rifleman. And with the Mass Caster Breaker army, that's not the case. That's not really possible. HawK moving out really aggressively to creep. Getting intercepted by the Farseer and the Grunt. Wolfie's following, of course. How is he going to creep level 2? I wonder. Interesting creep by Ice Orc, by the way. Taking out the Flesh Eater first. Yeah, normally humans go from this green to this green. But HawK's idea is he's going to be across the map with the Farseer and then Militia creep the green. Which is kind of cool. There's more experience to be gathered here and here. Early level 3 AM, as always, makes a world of difference. Oh, and actually the shop could be cancelled here for Ice Orc. Super early War Mill, by the way. AM level 2. And the shop will be cancelled. I'd like to see HawK putting in some pressure on the Grunts, because they can't be healed right now. Compare the techs, by the way. Human tech is fairly far behind. There was an early arcane tower, which slowed down the tech a little. But quite a few footies hurt here already as well. Water Elemental not summoned for fighting, for trading, but rather for a shop cancel again. But shop way in the back here now. I don't think that's going to be a cancel. TC second, of course. HawK. No blacksmith yet, which I think is the right call. So, Lodge again. No bestiary yet. TC on the way. It's only 2 grunts, right? Yeah, only 2 grunts. The next Burrow coming only after that. We see more and more of these fast war mills. I haven't yet understood why. But yeah, this is also what Lynn did, now that I think about it. Oh, this shop. This shop is walled off by the Burrow. It's a pretty awkward shop positioning, I have to say. Shop here would have been a lot better. An AM experience is not looking good. Still super far away from 3. Oh, nice block with the grunt. Oh my goodness. Wow! IceOrc with the Chimico block. TC no skill point invested yet. And MK is on the way. Bestiary also. So Wind Rider soon, I imagine. And this is looking a lot like the Lin build that he showed yesterday against Infi. Infi against that went for an early... what's it called? Griffin Aviary. Griffins, of course, very good against Wind Riders, but also a pretty expensive transition. AM experience is starting to become troublesome. Still super low. Farsi at the same time, of course, also low levels, but he's not going to be the late game carry for human. But the AM is absolutely essential.
A player's forces are
MK solo creeping at the natural with the militia.
The town is under siege.
And no expansion yet by IceOrc. So not going for the Lin build. The units are looking very similar. One Wind Rider, I love that. I love the one Wind Rider. I think that's so smart. Have some threatening air, and if the human goes into the Dragon HawK counter, that's going to be very expensive for him. Oh, this AM is going to be forced into a TP. Oh, cloak. He's going to be revealed. Can he cloak again? Oh, he's not even trying. MK's creeping up a lot, though. Getting the pendant at the natural. That was very nice. TC creeping up the natural now as well. This could be the time for the expansion. Footies are pretty hurt, and the AM being missing from the army for such a long time means that mana is very low as well. Farseer just walked into all the footies. Oh, that was really sloppy by HawK. Not realizing the Invo was going to come in, he could have held the surround. And this was only 2 grunts and a TC. It wasn't that scary. I think HawK should have been able to force the TP right there. But HawK gets the heal scroll, and that's a big deal. TC running in with the Stomp Bolt, perhaps a little bit late. Lightning Shield coming in as well. Oh, and the Stomp once again. But Militia are on their way. A little bit late called. But still okay, I guess. And now mass slows are coming in. Water elementals are getting dispelled rather quickly. Invul on the TC, looking for more damage. Doesn't have mana for Stomp anymore, though. And in the meantime, expansion is coming up. Ice Orc looking pretty good here once again. But now is slow. This is always the big problem when not playing breakers, not playing walkers. You don't have the AoE dispel.
A player's forces are under attack.
Early 2 Kodos. I wonder if he's going to go into Headhunters as well. Like Lyn did. For the time being, Ice Orc supply stuck. Ho ho! Mana Stone for him. And also map positioning to claim shop control. Shop control. And we do have a Dragon HawK now. Okay, HawK did go for the Aviary transition. I wonder if Archmage should actually go for Aura too on level 3. Maybe he should. MK items are insane. If he gets another pendant here, this is absolutely ridiculous. Ring would also be good. Talisman would also be good. Parry up is also pretty good. Oh. Wait, where's the TC? Ah, there. In the main. Ice Orc ready to defend the expansion. But it was a pretty late expo, so this one's still gonna be getting cancelled. HawK came here without a TP though. First Shackle coming in. And the Windrider is gonna get taken out. HawK falling back, repositioning. Triggering all the slows. Big clap coming in. Good damage towards the grunts. Heal scroll from Ice Orc, and the expansion is still standing somehow. Of course, this human army doesn't have that much DPS outside of the clap. Mana potion being used, full mana again on this MK. Oh, MK. Speaking of which, in trouble now, getting focused heavily, but still has the heal scroll, uses that, and retains decent health. TC, he's in trouble. Something to save him, perhaps. TP given over. TC will have to use that, exposing the expansion, but saving his life, getting back to the shop. And again, this awkward shop position makes things a little bit tough. HawK might even have the time to kill the Expo. He did go for level 2 Aura, by the way. Yep, Great Hall's taken out. TC not having invul was the big problem there. And now slow on everything. I like the Headhunters coming in here. Farseer to the shop. Heal scroll. No invul. He only had to wait 3 seconds for the invul. Oh, Farseer in a dangerous position. Very dangerous. Might be getting surrounded. There's a speed scroll. Oh, the AM! Almost dying. IceHawk didn't get the dust. And with that, the AM saved himself pretty easily. Reveals himself once again, by the way. Uh-oh, HawK. No! Was that the big mistake? It almost looked like it was. MK, he's out of mana now. Farseer running away. Must be getting invul and dust now. Get the dust! Forgets about the dust. Saving the Kodo would be big. There's a breaker in the stomach, but Kodo falls. Breaker's back. MK's getting very close now to the level 4. And it looks like HawK may have this game. Pushing forward and forward. More and more. I haven't looked at the supply in a while. 19 supply advantage. That's pretty crazy. And HawK's even ready to expand. Yes. Ah. How much better the game is looking with breakers instead of rifles. TC is level 4. Using lightning shields to creep. Huh. He needs to get level 5. That's the way, I guess, IceOrc comes back. But even then, it's not going to be easy. He's not playing against rifles anymore. Another nice item to make the TC more tanky.
A player's forces are under attack.
In Miss Dragonhawks, we've been seeing many of these last couple of weeks. Great for scouting. Oh, does he have this around? It's pretty close. HawK is coming in from the back. This is going to be a nasty creepjack. Speed scroll, running in, going for the AM right away. TC in trouble. Invis saves the AM. If he had a dust, he could have killed him. But the game was pretty stressful. Sometimes you forget about some things. Oh, Mana Stone! AM still in trouble. Oh my god, the end snare wears off. And it's gonna be the TC for the first hero here to die. AM even levels up to 4. And yeah, IceOrc's losing everything now. Behind this, HawK has the expansion. And IceOrc has to tab out. 1-1 between IceOrc and HawK. And the next game is going to be coming up very quickly. Yeah, I think the expansion timing was just way too late. With the AM being level 2 only for such a long time, and the MK not playing aggressively on tier 2 early, I think IceOrc should have tried to expand way sooner. Like 1 Shaman, 1 Drin Rider, and then boom, expansion. Is Neo still in jail? No, he's taking today and tomorrow off. Because I'm gonna be gone over the weekend. So it's me only for today and tomorrow. And then on the weekend, it's gonna be only Neo. But on Wednesday and Thursday, we're gonna be united. Because on the weekend, I'm going to Nazi. Ugrilainen is opening a Meltdown bar, an esports bar in Nazi. That's happening on the 26th of this month, this week, this Saturday. And I'm going to be going there with a few Warcraft personalities. Side is going. David from War3 Info is going. Kevin Schweem, the Glorious, is going as well. And so am I. Looking forward to it. Gonna have a good time. Gonna be hanging out with the Warcraft bros. And if you guys want to join, you can do that as well. Oh, shit. And yeah, I forgot about that. And apparently, Blizzard gifted some beta keys. No, wait, let me say that correct. It might not be beta keys. I think it's just reforged keys. I think it's like pre-order keys. I don't want to make false advertising here. Okay, it's not beta keys. It's reforged keys. Blizzard gave 35 reforged keys for the bar opening, and they will be handed out to the audience, to the guests. So, yeah, if you want to come by, either for the keys or just to have a good time, come by to Nazi Meltdown Bar opening on the 26th. It's BlizzCon stream keys? No. Ugri told me, literally, I'm looking it up right now, reforged keys. Are you afraid BlizzCon is going to be a shit show with the controversies? I'm I'm a little bit worried. Yes, a little bit. I can definitely see some controversy stirring up again. Yeah, a little bit. Thank you very much, Particle Mans, with a sub. Map 3, decision time. Where is the bar opening? In Nancy. Nancy, France. Nancy. Farseer first play on this map. We have been seeing a bit of Blade Master recently. But not here by HawK. He's sticking with his Farseer. He's been looking very good with that recently. Early Scout Tower again. There's this nifty new opening from Human. With the first footy, you pull out the Rock Golem here right away. And then with the Militia, you come in and swoop, take the Shadow Priest. And that's a big help in the early against the Farseer. And perhaps HawK is doing that? Is he just gonna creep the Merc?
A player's force.
Wow, he's gonna creep the Merc camp. Oh, that's gonna be a super late tech. Okay. In that case, I really like the Arcane Tower. You want to have that early. This tech's gonna be so late though. Oh my goodness. HawK, you need more peasants. Shadow Priest early. Level 2 quickly. Oh, and the Robe of the Magi. That is definitely the best early game item. Oh, that's so good. Farseer steals the last hit. Wow. Nicely done. That is so hard to do with Inner Fire. Good job. Oh my god, HawK. That tech will be so late. Oh! I thought he stole it again. That was close. But no, HawK gets this one. Circlet as well. This AM is super buff right now. Shadow Priest moving a little bit too far away. Oh, quick dispels against the wolves. Nicely done. Oh, Berserker going to HawK. That's pretty cool. With that, suddenly he has quite a bit of damage and takes out the Shadow Priest as well. AM though, almost 3. If he creeps the green, he's 3 already. Okay, but here comes the tech. Oh boy! That's like a 2-minute difference. Oh, and the ensnare on the Berserker. Wow, that's super unlucky. The AM is stuck as well, though. And he doesn't actually block him. Oh, but the bonus damage. Plus 8 damage on the AM. Gets the kill. Whew, and the Grunt also trouble. Another Shadow Priest. For more healing. Level 2 Elemental now, of course. So good so early in the game. And I think HawK should just push the base right now. Creep this camp, heal up a little bit with the Shadow Priest, and then push the base. He's got 6 footies. Or just... What should he do now? He is really strong. He definitely should put on pressure. Shop coming. Lumber Mill coming. Tech still taking quite a while. Shadow Hunter second? What? Okay. So what? This means just mass Windrider lane? I think so. AM's almost level 4. This could be level 4 versus level 1 in a second. Ah, no. Farseer's gonna get level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Attack's still not finished. This sentry is really good, though. This sentry is so good. You already saw the Shadow Hunter, and that kind of must mean mass lane. You can't fight late game with a Shadow instead of a TC. Early Griffin Aviary. That's like the good call. HawK is playing super afraid. Don't know why.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the next sentry. Oh my god, these sentries. Oh, and the Windrider's ensnared. Woo. Yeah, he has to TP out of this. Gets the item. Big inable shortly before saying sayonara. Wow. Whoa, level 4 AM.
A player's forces are under attack.
So the Windriders are here though, but we have plenty of water elementals. Oh, the Farseer. Oh, he doesn't have a TP anymore. Right, he just used it. Oh, invul transfer. Whew, that was close. But the MK has another Stormbolt in just a second. Hits it on the Shadow. Can he surround him? Yep, that one's stuck. He's so close to the shop. He can buy a heal potion. He buys one. But I don't think it's gonna save him. Yeah, Shadow still dies. Oh, he levels up to 2. Uh-oh, Farseer. Uh-oh! Dragonhawk's now coming in. Shackle on the Bad Rider right away. So much mana regen on this MK thanks to the level 2 aura. And HawK seems to be poised now to take this second game as well. Third game, excuse me. Ooh, Farseer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Shackle? Ah, Shackle was on cooldown. I sometimes forget that Shackle has a cooldown. It's not a very long one, though. Shadowhunter's coming back, but it's looking damn rough for the Orc. Ice Orc.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shackles. Oh! Too late. On the one. And these Dragonhawks are in borrow range. They're gonna be lost. But still triple watch elemental. Oh, it's so close with the altar. Oh my god. That was like 1 second. Shadow does not come back. Gonna have to be Tavern revived now. Uh-oh. Sorceress coming in with a slow. MK. Can't reach though. No boots on him. Creeps to spell the Scroll of Speed.
Player's forces are under attack.
HawK in a tremendous position. This run by Lame Style hasn't even begun yet, and Ice Orc already so far behind. Does HawK have towers? He has towers coming up. What's the right number of towers? 2 guard towers? I think 3 guard towers is the right amount. What do you guys think? What? That was weird. Peons moving out. They want to set up towers at the expansion, but intercepted. HawK's going tier 3 again. Why? You don't need tier 3, buddy. I am almost level 5. Whew, that's a long range shackle right there. Tower only being upgraded now. That's a little bit late. It's also only 1 tower. Not really that much. Boy, L5 AM. Alright, in we go. TP. Oh, shackles. Latch. And 1 Windrider is gonna die. The rest do make it away at least. HawK needs more towers. Dude, another sentry. How insane have these sentries been this game? I know sentries got nerfed. But I think they're still pretty busted. Thanks to this sentry, HawK knows that the enemy was going north. So he's perhaps looking for an interception. Bad riders don't help much with creeping over here. Khadga's pipe. That is certainly very nice. Now we have the MK level 3. Along with the AM level 5. Oh, and this creep jack. There's no TP over here. Couple of Dragon Hawks are dying, but even, you know, even with all the Dragon Hawks dead, it's still looking good for HawK. ISORC trying to find a way back into this game, but I think we're at the point of no return here. One last stand. But how are they supposed to deal with these water elementals? Well, nice hex. Shadow Hunter, low HP. Oh, the water elemental block. That was really nice. Moving it into the back. Locking him out. And that is the Shadow. Dead again. That might be the game. That should be the game. Speed scroll over. Everything slowed. So many watch elementals. Oh my god, look at every hit. 50 damage.
The town is under siege.
But ISORC's hanging in here. He's not giving up yet. Pally third. HawK doesn't have much left, to be honest. But he's got heroes, and the heroes are super strong. Farseer, Shadowhunter, just simply not very good late game heroes. Well, Shadowhunter, that's not exactly true. Shadowhunter can be, if he's enabling other damage dealers. Like Blade Master and so on. No time to go for a run by. IceOrc has to go home and try to defend. With emphasis on try. Shadowhunter's at least back, but yeah, I mean... Uh-oh, the Shadow. He's trapped in a corner! There's no getting out of this! Ah. Windrider coming in from every which angle. That's pretty cool. And a few of the casters are dying. HawK is repositioning, actually. Letting the Shadowhunter out again. But, yeah. Level 6 AM. The Invis Woofy is not quite good enough. The Pally 3rd is really nice here. Who even gets level 2? IceOrc with some fighting spirit over here. But finally, he admits it. This game is over. GG. And HawK wins his second round match as well against IceOrc.